Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. We are day 10 of this TCA peel that I did on my neck. Gonna do a quick update. If this is the first video you're catching and you were like, what are you talking about? What is wrong with your neck? Why does it look like a oily goopy goppy disaster? Watch this video right here. After you watch that video, I have a series of videos titled day 2, so on and so on, to kind of catch you up to speed. I did a 20% TCA peel on my neck to help start this series of really removing this hyperpigmentation. I have a very, very important event that is happening in my life in late 2025, and I am just really, really hammering in on getting my skin in the best shape. This is going to be an event, a day that only happens once in your lifetime, and I just want my skin to look its absolute best. So I kicked off peel season 2024 with the 20%, and let's jump into what is happening at day 10. What am I doing for aftercare? There's a few things that have changed. With that, subscribe to the channel if you were into this kind of thing. Throw me a big thumbs up before you run off. You guys, the weather is cooling off here in Alabama. Could not be happier. I love fall. Everything about it, I love it. So I'm really excited. It puts me in this really giddy, over-the-top mood. I just am really, really happy. So I hope you guys are all having a super great week so far. Let's quit yapping and jump into this update. So first things, let me come up in the camera and kind of show you guys what the neck is looking like. I mean, as you can see, there has been some skin that has really already lifted off. All of the dark skin is skin that is ready to come off. At day 10, there isn't any more skin that is really burnt, as far as skin that is burnt that is not ready to come off. Hope that makes sense. But it's just lifting. And at day 10, I will definitely tell you, really about day 7 or day 8, your patience really starts to get the best of you. And you really do kind of get where you're just kind of over it. You know, I have to be mindful of the clothes that I'm wearing because I'm not wanting to mess up, my clothes with grease stains and all that. And you are a oily, goopy goppy disaster the entire time this TCA peel is going on. And by day 10, for me, I'm definitely ready to be on the other side of it. I'm, like, okay, can we just hurry this up? But with that said, no, there's not really anything that I can do to hurry this up. And the reason why is because when the skin is ready to come off, when it has died and it has lifted, and there's no worry of the skin coming off too early, the skin will come off on its own. And you have to rule out picking at the skin, pulling at the skin, because if you do that, then you risk the potential of pulling that skin off in an area where it is not dead yet, and that's going to cause inflammation, irritation, and instead of shedding once, your skin is going to shed again, and it is just not going to be a good thing. So I really have to restrain myself from picking at this. So a couple of things that I'm doing different at this point. I started this on day 9. And the reason why is because I will hold this up and show you guys. It's really disgusting, but it's just, your skin just starts to literally come off. And that skin that's on this cotton pad is the dark spots that have came off. And I just saved it to show it to you because why not? So a couple of different things I started doing at day 9, because the majority of this skin is dead and it's ready to come off. But so I'm not tempted to peel it off, I just take an oil cleanser. I have not used an oil cleanse up until day 9. I was only using my Roche Posay purifying foaming cleanser very, very gently up until day 9. Day 9, I incorporated an oil cleanse. And the reason why is because it is not going to be abrasive and cause any of that skin to lift off that is not ready to come off. But what it does is the skin that is dead and has lifted and is ready to come off, it really, really gently just lifts that skin off. And so that's why I'm able to incorporate an oil cleanse at day 9. I would not have incorporated this at any point before day 9 for me. And I know that because I've done these peels for many years. I pay attention to my skin, and because I'm familiar with this process and what the skin is going to look like and when it's ready to come off, I know that from just experience. But again, very important to know that you really don't want to do anything that is going to encourage the skin to come off until it is ready to come off. And when it's ready to come off, it will come off. Now, nothing other than that has really changed. My oil cleanse, and then I will follow that with this cleanser. And you guys, I'm doing all of this cleansing with my hand. I'm not using a wash rag, a microfiber cloth, nothing. And I'm not going over one area continuously. I'm putting that oil cleanse on, rubbing really lightly, rinsing it off, not even emulsifying it with water, just rinsing it off, going in with that Roche Posay cleanser, same thing, very, very gently, because it's important to keep this clean. And because I've kept this so saturated with a very thick occlusive, Aquaphor, skin utility healing ointment, anything like that, it's important to keep the area clean. And at day 9, it is healed enough where I can go in with that double cleanse. Still doing the same thing. I'm going in with my Colloidal Silver because the skin can still be a little bit itchy. And I am keeping that emu oil on there, keeping that healing ointment on there, and just kind of looking at the skin. I would say, you know, probably by day 12, today's day 10, probably by day 12, the majority of this will be gone. Now, I will do a video when I get to that point, because it's also super important to know that the skin is going to be in a vulnerable state. It's going to still need a aftercare routine that I'm going to stay true to, because it's still healing, and I don't want to do anything that's going to cause any post-inflammatory pigmentation or anything like that. So it's also important to know that when you're talking about hyperpigmentation, specifically sunspots, all of this damage on my neck was from a really bad sunburn I got. The dark spots on your skin are not just at a surface, superficial layer. This is melanin in my skin that is several layers deep. So you're not going to do that one peel and have every bit of this hyperpigmentation gone. It is going to take a series of peels before you can remove a lot of this. And typically for me, that happens whenever I have done a series of 3 of these peels. Now being so many years where I've done this, I typically try to squeeze in 3 a year. But if you're curious about that, go to Platinum Skincare's website, not affiliated, just go to their website, and they really break it down as far as talking about the series, and then, you know, what they recommend as far as after you've done that series, like the series after the first set of series, if that makes sense. If you go to their website and read about it, all of that will make sense. So just a quick update. Again, this takes a lot of patience. You really, really, really have to have patience for this, because I promise you, you just get to a point where you are like, okay, I'm over this. This is annoying. Can the skin just go ahead and flake off? And for some people, you guys, they'll do, you know, reviews and talk about how they're completely over their TCA peel in 7 days. I have never done a TCA peel on my face or my neck and in 1 week was completely over it. It always takes at least 7 to 10 days before my skin even starts flaking off. And once it starts the flaking, it's generally a day or 2 after that before all of it has kind of flaked off. So again, just a quick update. I hope you guys are having a really great week. Happy Wednesday. If you guys have any questions, please leave me a comment. I will do my best to answer it. If I can't answer it, I will definitely point you in the direction where a professional can answer you. Again, I don't share all of this to say, hey, you should go do this. I just do this to document my own journey and just let you guys know how beneficial this chemical peel can be for me for my hyperpigmentation. Go and have yourself a beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video.